Alrighty, Ruin Kuka Kachuti, you and I'm watching out there. I can't believe it took me so friggin' long to get to chapter 4, and I'm still even bothering right now, because all I wanted to do was get there, and I still have 3 more chapters to go, and I'm not, like, super happy with everything, and this is kind of interesting, but it's like, oh, you stupid. But let's just keep going. Plain and simple. Maybe it's because it's quiet. I mean, that makes sense for your people. Maybe because they can be social. That less applies to you, but it gives the opportunity. Or because they know people here. Seriously, I feel like the one person most uh, able to do the work here would be either Robert, but it seems like they kind of move. His family, it's like, oh no, we've been here for a while, but we don't live here. We just recently kind of stayed here. Would be Day, who has at least her mother was born here, and she's like, you know, analytical and could do some genealogical history and stuff. That would be my guess. And it's like, she's like, nothing's going on here. Come on, forget about that nonsense and think rationally for once. Well, no, actually, they're all trying to think very rationally, but like in a mundane way. You know, you're trying to be like, let's think outside the box and like really consider how this happened. And I feel like if you're gonna come at us with this topic, then you should really have more to sustain your theory. Just my thought. It's obviously ley lines. Okay, we're gonna go into ley lines. Like everybody knows what the fuck those are. Now, if Day doesn't know what those are, I'm gonna be annoyed. And I'm annoyed. That happened very quick. Motherfucker, you're a fairy. You're a fairy. Like, are you just so absent from your, like, culture? Or, I mean, I don't know how any of this works. What level of cryptid you are, or anthropomorphic you are, or how you guys are, what you are. I was curious on how y'all are here. Just, but the fairy doesn't know what a damn ley line is? That definitely goes against something. And Taylor, that's fine. You don't have to know what that is. Jessica seems to know. Ley lines. Lines of magical energy that crisscross the globe, connecting the ancient sites of worship and natural monuments of the old spiritual beliefs. That was very specific. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Now, I think ley lines is a huge jump of logic. But there could be some validity to it. But the fact that the fairy doesn't know, the astute fairy, you know, doesn't have any knowledge of this, it's either that's part of the thing, or you're faking it and you're part of, like, the hiding why everybody's here, or it's just a failure in every way that, yeah. Where these lines intersect into hubs or networks. An energy portal or place of power is created by a crossing of mystical energies called a nexus point. Where is this coming from? Valid fucking question, Taylor. He has like a book full of this shit. The most famous of these nexus points, I swear to God, if you say ladle, like, I mean, I'm gonna say that you're gonna say Stonehenge. I don't think that is actually it, but that's probably what you're gonna say. Yep, there is Stonehenge. Ding ding ding, winner winner chicken dinner. And a series of VHS tapes. See, I feel like you and Jessica have spent a lot of time together, and it's really weird that you didn't, like, hook up or show her your secret spot or whatever. The fact that she's still here after whatever conversation is weird. I don't know what's going on between you two. I don't really care too much in the sense that it's not my business and I'm not interested in you. I'm still dedicated towards the day, but it's just like, I don't know why she tolerates you. I mean, she just makes me sad that she's the way she is. He got them off a late night infomercial. Well, that is a good way to discredit them. You want to know where another nexus point is located? Let me guess. The Easter Island heads? They have like a better name, and I don't remember them right now. Or there's a number of places in, like, you could say the Nazca lines, or you know, he's probably gonna go with the pyramids. Yeah, the Egyptian pyramids. That's what I'm guessing. Ladle? It's Ladle, right? Okay, he went with Ladle. Give or take a couple of... I'm gonna punch you in the mouth. So this Nexus Boy might be drawing all the cryptids to Ladle through special energy channels. Like, well, then why don't they go to the... Well, no, okay, they don't go to Stonehenge because, A, it's across... It's not the greatest place, okay, like, to go there, and it's a tourist attraction. No one wants to come here. There's not, like, a big ancient rock formation. You know? Not rock formation. You know, the thing. That's exactly right. I'm gonna say dig deeper. A couple 100 miles. That's actually just the next town over. You sure you don't mean this phenomena is happening in North Bay? Well, it's all relative or whatever. Yes, very scientific of you. Very excellent. Excellent job explaining away my criticism, skepticism, and points against you. Right, the theory of relativity also factors a few hundred miles. Okay, so Taylor, not to insult you, dude, but you're totally misrepresenting and misusing the theory of relativity. You shouldn't have leaned into that. I assume you're meaning this sarcastically, but don't. Just don't. Okay, so do you know the exact location of the ancient monument? Why, maybe we could go investigate. No, actually, oh well. Well, if it's a special ancient monument, it couldn't be too hard to find, right? Unless, of course, it is in the very depths, as mentioned by Day, of the waters, or maybe they were just joking around. Does anybody know about any historical or ancient monuments in the region? Not off the top of my head. Oh. Whatever, it's probably hidden from the untrained eye. I swear to God, I'm gonna be so pissed off if it's the fucking lake, and it's like, they were just like, haha, the lake goes down in a certain place. It's like 20,000 leagues under the lake. Or maybe it's like the lake was, but then there's that broken part. It used to be like a ridge, and now it's just the gorge. Anyway, what does that all have to do with the Ladle Ripper? During certain times of the year, the Nexus Point becomes a conduit for the dark energies of the world. The ancient peoples understood this and performed rituals to cleanse the Nexus Points. But in these modern times, we have turned our back on those beliefs. And so, the dark energy has been building up for like hundreds of years. But on one special night, that dark energy can manifest in physical form. And thus, Jason Voorhees, or Michael Myers, or Freddy Krueger, or etc., etc. That night is tonight. So, what you're saying to me is that only happens every so frequently, and it's not like a yearly occurrence, and people have been neglecting it, and it keeps getting worse because they're not doing anything. So we should all, like, if anything, not investigate it, and we should all hunker down, ideally together, but not to investigate it. Somewhere we know is safe and can defend. But we're not going to do that, are we? Yeah, Friday the 13th, right? I forgot it's Friday the 13th. Kind of stopped having any meaning after I turned 12. 3 years ago, Randy Shaw died mysteriously in the woods near town. The police found his corpse impaled on a tree branch. Okay, so that is very Voorhees. Even though, I mean, this isn't Camp Crystal Lake. I'm pretty sure there's no version of Friday the 13th that happens in Canada. Space, yes, Canada, no. His killer was never found. They also found an ATV a few feet away and an empty case of beer. They're like, he probably just tried to do like, hey, hold my beer, I'm gonna do this sick jump, and ended up like doing one of those things that was supposed to end up on America's Funniest Home Videos when he failed, but he ended up like dying, so everybody just ran away, destroyed the tape, and pretended they weren't there. Yeah. I'm pretty sure his killer was the tree. He's like, I speak for the trees. The trees are like, that's what killed him. An irresponsibility. In 1979, wait, what year is it? I thought it was the 77. They found Farmer Greg cut into 1,000,000 pieces, his innards painting his cornfield red. I mean, okay, maybe he got drunk and fell in front of his combine? Yeah, right next to his busted combine harvester, which was also covered in blood. Sounds like an accident. That's what they want you to believe. Who's they? The police, the government. You know, shady people. Thought we already had this conversation about the they people. Right. The Mounties helped cover a murder of a corn farmer in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, why would they do that? To hide the real killer. Matt, the Ladle Ripper. Matt? I mean, that sound, you know, that's a very much Ladle Ripper. Yeah, that's a name that fits that. Matt. Oh boy. Is there tinfoil under your hat, Robert? Then there was the bootleg massacre. 4 dead bodies in 1922. And then the hacking of Gary Roberts back in 1901. You see how they're all connected? 1901, 1922, 1979, I'm not seeing the pattern. Wait, 1901? That would make the Little Ripper like over 90 years old. Yeah, well past impaling bodies on tree days. Thank you! Have you guys been paying attention? To what? The ley line nexus, the murders, Friday the 13th! Little Ripper isn't a person. So are you basically saying is, like... I literally watched today, no, actually that wasn't about Jason Voorhees. That was actually about, Michael Myers. So it was Halloween. But I watched some guy, I didn't get through all of it, but on, it used to be on Cracked, on YouTube, but now it's on Dr. Jordan Breeding, and he's got like, where he just covers the entirety of like a series or something, and he had like, this one was like really, really long, longer than most of the others, maybe the longest of all of them. And he goes through them and he just kind of like covers like, this is what happens and how stupid it, like, he makes it funny. It's check it out. They're funny. They're enjoyable. That one is not a good place to start because it's real long. I've been kind of working my way through it today, and I mixed it up with Friday the 13th, but he actually, I'm pretty sure, does have a Friday the 13th one, as well as a lot of other horror series and other series and stuff. And they're totally worth watching. But I think that's what this guy's referencing, is like, oh, it's going to be like that. Well, not really. He possesses people. Yeah, that's actually more like it was in the Michael Myers version thing. Halloween. The Little Ripper is a demon from the fourth dimension. Fourth dimension is time, Robert. Now, okay, so you got length, width, height. That's 3 dimensions. We like to think of that as, oh, that's where we live, but no. The fourth dimension is time and space, which encompasses length, which dimension, but then time. Time is not separate from space. It's time-space. It's the same thing. It's together. There are certain extreme circumstances where time no longer abides space and space no longer abides time, such as black holes and certain things that travel very, very, very fast. More so than light. Light, I guess, might still possibly evade that, but it's supposed to fit within the theory of relativity, but whatever. It's not important. The entangled particles that you know, like, oh, that one could be here, one could be here, and they could be light years away, and yet they do the same thing at the same time, and that defeats the whole relativity concept of the ability that information can travel faster than the speed of light, because if they're entangled, then they're doing the same thing. That means information is whatever. It's kind of silly when you think about it. The whole, it's information. Whatever, moving on. Not here to talk about that. That explains why he's immortal. No, it's a measure of time. It's not a place where demons live. Yet, no. Fine. Then he's from hell or whatever, but he's real. I'm just gonna, like, go deep again. Like, I don't want to investigate this shit. I don't want us to be in danger. Could the ley line portals, you know, be portals to other realms? Go on. I'm asking you a question. No, not you two. Now you've done it. Like, maybe there are, like, infinity dimensions with infinity versions of us. Alright, you just... Okay, maybe I picked the wrong one. Each one a little different. Yes, that's 100% backed by science. I don't know what... Again, I thought this happened in 1977, and I must be wrong. Maybe it was 97, maybe it's 87. I don't fucking remember anymore. I don't care anymore. The multiverse is something that people are becoming aware of theoretically, and then mathematically it's considered possible canon. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. And in one of these dimensions, like, everyone is like a murder-hungry demon. Okay, that just took a turn into some real dark, creepy pasta fan fiction shit. So the Ripper just, like, traveled from that place. I knew you'd get it. This is the one time I agree with you, Jessica. Every version of me thinks this is unbelievable. That was a good comment, Taylor. You deserve kudos for that. Are we seriously just going to breeze past the fact that the Ladle Reaper has a first name and it's just Matt? Day. Good point. Also, where the fuck did you come up with Matt? Most people just go with the Ladle Ripper and leave it out the Matt. Where did you come up with Matt? Is there a guy here named Matt that you don't like? I wonder why. Well, I like to be accurate. Why Matt? Hey everyone, what's with all the awkward pauses? I just think it's because no one knows where Matt came from or why, and it's weird. I don't know. The timing just seems off. Yeah, like something's missing. Shouldn't Ingrid have popped up out of nowhere and said something like every friggin' day is like Friday the 13th for me by now? She actually looks concerned. Huh. That's what it is. A distinct lack of ghost energy. Okay, so now I'm weirded out. Yeah, she just hasn't been around as much lately. Oh, damn! Immediately turn around. Good. Whoa, Jess. What? She doesn't bother any of you? Well, kinda. She scares me. I think I pissed her off. She did threaten me with, like, throwing knives at me and stuff the first time I met her. She's like, it's not my fault. I can't control it. It's like, kind of sounds like you know that I don't know, and this is totally a threat. Because you're like, oh, it's not a threat. It's like, no, it's totally a threat. Don't be scared of her. She's harmless. I doubt that. The reality is anybody who is not bound by being visible, nor physicality or transportation mediation requirements, is a threat. Even just a person who is intangible and can do no interaction other than choose to be visible or not, and can disperse information, whether it's true or not, just the fact that they can do that is automatically not harmless. Like, you don't know that they're lying. They could be. They could not be. You don't know that they're not here. You don't know that they're not anywhere all the time, as long as they're within the realm of the area in which they can be. And if they spend most of their time invisible, then, you know, what they hear or don't hear, you have no idea. But she has ghost powers. Right, but she's not even that good at using them. Ouch. Yeah, but give her time. Wait, Jessica, where... I don't understand. You just don't make sense to me. I mean, she's only been a ghost for what? A year? Okay, thank you for providing some valuable exposition. Okay, so she's only been... Oh, okay, I mean, it fills in some gaps. It doesn't explain everything. But it definitely helps. Jess. It's like, oh, you just told the new kid some shit that is too, no, you know, it's like that movie, that old movie, like, I know what you did last summer. We said we would never talk about it. Let's talk about something else. Everyone's coming to my place tonight, right? For Friday the 13th? A party? God, Stella. No! We've been through this. It's not gonna be a party. We can still make it fun. I've got a mini keg courtesy of Brandon. What's a mini keg? Is it like how what level of keg is that? Like, is it like half size? Fourth size? And Day is all about it. Hell yes. At least it's not tequila. Taylor, you win? A mini cake for Friday the 13th? Seems a bit excessive. Motherfucker, you could probably drink more than anybody else here. I'm not taking no for an answer. That's rude. Well, as long as it's not homebrewed, then sure. That seems like a reasonable response. Right. No promises. That's... What is this fucking chapter? What about you, Jess? Yes. Exclamation point. I'll be there. Really? Awesome. You know, fun times, Jessica. But she looks so sad. I'm gonna end it. I don't get her character. I don't know why she's here. I don't know why she's still here. I don't. Other than that one little moment of exposition about, you know, Ingrid being like, oh yeah, she's only been like, she's like, oh no, I find her so annoying. But then she also defends her. Then she's so back and forth about all the, like, what? Yeah, anyway, I'll be back.